Okay, so for this video, I'm just going to be straightening my hair. For anybody who doesn't know, I wore mini twist for about a year, and then I hadn't straightened my hair for about a year and a half at this point. It was really like a year and 4 months. So it's been a while since I've straightened my hair, and I just want to say that this was an overall struggle for me. I don't know why, but I was just exhausted. I feel like I damn near earned myself an ER visit. Like, I was struggling at times, but I was able to get it done. So I am just showing you now what my hair looks like after I took the mini twist out. I haven't combed it out. I haven't wet it or anything. I literally just unraveled the twist, and this is what my hair looks like. After this, I'm going to go get in the shower and wash my hair. Okay, so for my shower, for me washing my hair, I use the same products for the most part. I don't really switch it up too much, but I'm just showing my products here, and I'll link them in the description box as well. But I'm just going to wash my hair and try and get any type of buildup or any product that might be in my hair out. When I straighten my hair, my goal is to have like squeaky clean hair. This is a challenge for me because whenever I do my hair or put something in my hair, I can never get it all out. It is a struggle, whether it's henna, just a mask, conditioner, leave-ins, whatever. I can never really get it all out. I try my best, but it doesn't work. So I'm going to try my best here and see how much I can get out and then just go from there. Okay, and you'll notice that I started with my scalp just because I feel like that's the part that I really want to get clean, just because I wear my hair straight for kind of a long period of time. So I want to make sure that there's no buildup there, no dandruff, no flakes, especially with wearing the mini twist. It wasn't hard to get to my scalp, but getting like the dandruff and stuff out was a little bit difficult. So I start with my scalp to just try and give it like a good scrub. And I know people say don't use your nails, but I use my nails. Okay, so another thing that I want to mention is that people tend to ask me like why my hair doesn't like shrink up, or they just notice it doesn't shrivel right up in the water. It really just depends for me. I think with my hair being kind of twisted, it's already separated and it's not super squeaky clean. But at times, if my hair is like really clean and I wash it, it doesn't necessarily shrivel up right away, but when I get out, it'll definitely be kind of like a fro. So my hair does shrink. It just shrinks on its own timing, and I can't really control that, but I do get shrinkage for anybody who's curious. Okay, so basically what I'm doing now is I'm just detangling my hair. I'm just going to put it in these big twists. I just want to make sure that it's detangled because I just took out my mini twist, didn't comb it, didn't do anything to it. And I just got in the shower and started washing my hair. My biggest concern with this is that although my hair didn't lock up, sometimes the way that you twist the hair, it kind of looks like a lock, even though you could literally just separate it and comb it out. It's not matted or anything. But I just wanted to make sure that this wouldn't cause any issues when I began to blow dry my hair. So that is why I'm separating it and putting it into sections. And to be honest, sections just work best for me. I don't always have the energy to put my hair into sections, but sections is the way to go when it comes to washing, blow drying, straightening, what have you. It just works better for me. But that's what I'm doing now. Okay, so now moving on to the blow drying process. For this, I use the Revlon blow dryer brush. I don't know why I can't say this, but the brush that helps you blow dry your hair, I used that. This is actually my second time using it. I used it once before and I felt like my hair was a little bit too wet. This time around, I let my hair air dry, but it didn't really air dry. It was still wet as soon as I unraveled the twist. So I tried to give it a go, but it didn't really work out. I do like the brush overall. It's just blow drying my hair is just not my favorite part of doing my hair. Really, none of it is, but that's probably the worst part. So that is what I'm doing here. And I am also going to separate my hair and put it into sections just so I can kind of move through my hair quickly. I also feel like it's worth mentioning that I don't blow dry my hair really straight. The smoke kind of scares me, and I've burnt out my hair before doing things that I had no business doing, so I don't even go that route. But I also don't have the arm strength nor, the lung capacity to really go that far with getting my hair really straight with the blow dryer. It's quite exhausting, but you will notice when I'm done blow drying, it's not like this amazing blowout. I know some people like their hair to be really straight. I'm okay if mine isn't really straight, blowout included. So you'll notice that when I'm done. Okay, so as you can see, I'm basically done. I had my hair in plaits, but I also believe I took these out and did it kind of like each piece one more time. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on it, but it feels like that's something that I did. So I just tried to go over it one more time, because in the first round of me going through, I just be kind of trying to get it dry, and then I go through again and get some of the places that I missed, usually, not all the time, but I feel like I did it this time. And then also I'll try and not pose, but sit still long enough so people can kind of see my hair. So if it looks a little strange, it's because it is. But I know that I move too fast sometimes and I don't get good shots of my hair. So if you see me looking a little weird, there's a purpose. And then I'm going to move on to straightening my hair. Okay, so now on to the straightening process. The flat iron that I'm using is called a hair styler. This is, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I really don't know. I be making up my own words, but I'm gonna go with hair styler. Okay, so I've had this flat iron since I was in high school, but I think I've been using it since like middle school. My sister had a red one. I had another one before this one. My friend actually broke it because she low-key inconsiderate, but it was purple. And I love that one, but now I have this green one. And one thing I will say, they used to be really expensive. They were like over $100. Now they're like less than 50 or $50, something like that. Cheaper than $100. So I've been using this one for my whole like straight hair journey, or when I was straightening my own hair, let me say that. And the only thing about this one is people like to ask me what setting of heat do I use. I can never really give a clear answer, because this isn't like, the digital ones. You could click it, it tells you what it is. Or if you just have like the one where it's not where it just has it labeled. This one just has what the highest heat setting is, and you just kind of turn the knob. Now, for me, I just fill it out. If I feel like the heat is high enough to where it is straightening my hair, I'm good. I don't put it on the highest setting, but I can't tell you exactly what I put it on. But I just figure out whatever works best for my hair. If it's not getting what I need, then I turn it up a little bit. If it's sizzling and smoking too much, I turn it down. So I just kind of figure it out that way. But yeah, so that is the flat iron that I'm using, the heat setting. I wish I could be clear about it, but I can't because I really don't know. Okay, so I just want to step in and let people know what kind of press that I go for. I know that it's really popular to have like the silk press, the really bone straight kind of hair, and people may be a little bit more fascinated with it just because they've never straightened their hair like that, or the only time that they've seen those results is if they had chemical treatments to their hair. For me, I've never really been one to go that route just because I always feel bald when people get my hair really straight. It just feels foreign to me. I just don't like it. But I do like to have some volume to my hair. So although the silk press is really popular, I would kind of describe mine more as a soft press. Like it's enough for me to be able to manage my hair and do certain styles with it that kind of falls with the straight hair. But people always whenever I straighten my hair, they always be like, oh, you blow dried your hair? So it never really looks straightened to a lot of people, but people don't realize what my hair looks like blow dried. So I don't get offended, but sometimes my heart do hurt a little bit because my arms was hurting to even achieve that. So just to give people an idea, I would consider this more of a soft press. And even then I have an even softer press where I don't even do this much. So I just want to make sure people understand that at the end of this, you will not see that silky bone straight type of hair because that's just not my preference. Okay, so like I said before, by the time I make it to the front, the energy for the left does not match the right. It's just how the cookie crumbles for me. I be exhausted, but I'm not one to let this roll over into the next day. I refuse. It has to be done on the same day. If anything, when I curl my hair, when I like touch it up, I don't really touch up my hair much, but when I curl my hair, I do have to run the flat iron through my hair again because I use heat to curl my hair for the most part. And I just kind of hit those spots again if necessary. But yeah, so then after this, I am going to move on to cutting my hair and show you what that looks like. Yeah, and I just want to let people know I'm making a lot of faces because I'm watching like a K-drama or a Chinese drama. I don't really remember what I was watching. I don't know the names. I just be following it and I be hooked. But I have to read the screen because I only speak English. And so I'm making a lot of faces. So, I'm not necessarily sorry. I just want to let people know that I know that my face might look a little stuck. So, yeah. Okay, so now that I'm done, I'm just going to comb through my hair and try and give you guys an idea as to what my hair looks like. For the most part, I'm just trying to comb it out because when it comes to my hair, sometimes the roots or certain areas, you just kind of got to comb through it to get it to cooperate. So that is what I am doing. But when it comes to showing like what my hair looks like, I'm not always the best at really giving a clear picture. So, bear with me. Or, don't. But I'm going to try and do my best. My pants are dark, but at some point I do kind of put something there so you can see my hair a little bit better. But I'm not really in the frame, so it is a losing battle over here. But I'm going to try and do the best that I can to show people what my hair looks like. Now, my hair is pretty close to my tailbone, if not like at my tailbone. The only thing is like it's the longest piece. It's not uniform, like it's not a blunt cut. My hair tends to end up in a V. I don't really like that. I know some people love that, but I don't like it because it's like that one long piece, and that always drives me insane. So from here on out, I think I'm going to try and get more of like a blunt look as my hair grows out. So when I cut my hair, you'll notice that. But my hair is practically at my tailbone, but it's like the longest piece. So I don't really feel like that count, but that's just me. And probably some other people. Okay, so as you can see from the last clip, my ends aren't the worst, but they're not the best. It's very much on its way to see-through ends, or at least it looks like that to me. And I don't like that, so I am going to gradually just cut my hair over time and kind of thicken up my ends, as well as work towards more of like a blunt cut rather than a V. So I'm going to trim my hair here. It's more of a trim than a cut, in my opinion. Cut, I would take like inches, I'm still going to take a couple inches off of this, but it's not that significant. Only thing is after I cut it, I don't have the best shot. I thought I was more in the frame than I actually was. So yeah, we're going to see what that looks like soon. Also, you might notice that when I cut, I like bend down so that it could get onto the couch instead of the floor, because I was in the process of redoing this living room, so I didn't have the rug on the floor wasn't a rug, it was like a rug pad, and I wouldn't be able to clean up the hair. So that's why I'm bending over or bending down to get it on the couch where I could easily clean it up. Also, I don't really think you need to see me actually cut it. I'll show what I cut though at the end. Okay, also, as for like my cutting method, I don't really have a method. I just be seeing clips of people cut their hair online. So if this makes anybody cringe or upset, that's unfortunate. But this is the way that I chose to cut my hair, as well as I did some bangs, but I'm gonna spare y'all that footage because that was just a hot mess. It wasn't banging the way I needed to bang. So I just left that alone. But you'll notice that the hair in the front gets shorter. Okay, so this is how far that I got with my hair after the cut. You can't really see because for whatever reason, I just don't be in frame like ever. But my ends look a little bit better. It just frustrates me because I wish I had somebody to like actually cut my hair. And I don't. And I don't trust anybody around me with scissors because I feel like it's one thing for me to butcher my hair, but if you butcher my hair, I might be upset. So this is what I have. As you can see, I do have those shorter pieces in the front. That is from me trying to create like, you know, the little curtain bang. It did not happen, but I gave it my best shot, or halfway shot, but I tried. Now I'm just combing my hair. I'm going to end up putting it into a ponytail. And in the ponytail, you can kind of see the ends look a little bit more together. And it doesn't look bad. Like, I didn't feel bad about these ends. The only thing I wish I would have did was put my hair in a ponytail before I cut it so I could see the difference better. But I didn't do that. So I'm just going to put it into this ponytail so people can see what it looks like. But the main reason for me putting it into the ponytail to begin with was to make sure that the attempt at bangs that I did, you know, a couple minutes before this, actually fit into my ponytail. Because when I was younger, I cut myself some bangs and they would never fit into my ponytail. And then with the breakage and the grease and everything, it was just tragic. But I just didn't want to have that same experience. So I just wanted to make sure that my hair was able to be in a neat ponytail. Okay, so here's a shot of the hair that was cut off. As you can see, that really long piece that came from my bangs, or the bangs that I attempted to cut. And then the rest is just what came off the ends of my hair. And then this clip is the next day. I basically put my hair into 2 braids, went to sleep, and when I woke up the next day, I took it out. So some of it is still kind of clumped together because it was in braids. But I try and show my hair a couple times because my camera, for whatever reason, when I turn my back to it, it just goes dark, so you can't really see. So it's kind of hard, but this is what my hair is looking like the next day after I put it into 2 braids. So that is it for this video. For the most part, I'm going to try and insert some clips, like some photos, like side by side, so people could get a better idea. So if you made it this far in the video, you'll be able to see that. If not, then not. But I will insert that right after this clip.